Good morning, Bruins. Here's our assignment for today, actually, for the next 3 days on Rome's stages of government. Day 1, we're going to read and highlight. Day 2 and 3, you're going to get to pick your passion on slide 3, which you get to pick one of 4 assignments to complete during the 2 classes on Thursday and Friday. So the first thing you're going to do is read and highlight anything that you're going to find as a strength for Rome, green, and a weakness in pink using the highlighting tools right up here in the toolbar. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is find that toolbar. Where'd it go? It is here. Actually, if we just click this right here, click on the text, then we're going to find, there we go. There's the toolbar we're looking for. So as you're reading, you're looking for anything that, wow, this is going to make Rome stronger. This is going to make Rome weaker. So in the first paragraph, it's really just talking about who is ruling, okay? It doesn't really talk about if it helps or hurts the people, so nothing really there. The second paragraph, though, the last king to rule Rome was Tarquin the Proud, who was harsh and thought he was above the law. That's not very good for the people, so that would be a weakness. So the king, I would just highlight that whole sentence. What you would do is you just highlight that whole sentence. And then what do? You got to go up here to the highlighter tool. That is a weakness, so I'm going to think it is, you could do any color pink or red, not too dark so you can still see the words. So as a result, the Romans rose up in 510 BCE and drove Tarquin from power as they refused to live under the rule of a king. Instead, they decided to base their government largely on the will and wants of the people. I think that's a pretty positive thing. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that green. Now, not every sentence in every text needs to be highlighted. Okay, so you decide, does it good for the people, bad for the people, positive or negative, strengths, weaknesses. Okay, now Rome went through 3 forms of government: kingdom, republic, to eventually an empire where they said, you know what, we're done with people voting. This will explain each one of these. And if you're like, Mr. Pierce, this is way too small, I can't read this, you could always go to command minus sign. Okay, command minus sign. Now, if you can't find your toolbar, make sure you just click on the text and then the toolbar should pop up. Now, you don't want to make the screen bigger, too small, just because these may be lost, your highlighting tool. Okay, let's get to slide 3 for, we're going to just pick our passion on Wednesday, but then we're going to actually apply it on Thursday and Friday. You can create a beautiful timeline. So this pops up. When you see this, you're going to be asked to make a copy. Okay, you just put this and it'll make a new window. Okay, so let's see how that works. Yep, there we go. Let's go ahead back. You'll make a copy. Sorry that screen didn't pop up, but you've seen it before. You make a copy. If you're like, Mr. Pierce, I did a timeline last week, I want to move on. If you're interested in kind of being a writer one day, you could do a children's book where you have at least 4 pages. I've done a couple of pages for you. Let's see what that looks like. It's really fancy looking. So if you're a writer, you might want to involve yourself in this. Okay. If you're into war, violence, and death, there's something called the Punic Wars, wars that lasted over 100 years between Rome and a northern city in Africa called Carthage. Rome eventually wins, but there are many stages of the war. You're going to look at the 3 different stages of war, where you're going to find how did it start, just 2 details, and then the impact of the war. And then we have a lot of sources here. So if you're into violence, death, and mayhem, that might be a good one. Or if you've ever played the Pokemon game, there's this Pokemon card where you're going to learn about Julius and Augustus Caesar. What's that look like? Right, like that. Remember, for each one, you're going to make a copy. All right, folks. So you have 4 choices. If one seems too hard, don't do it. You can. I would always pick up a backup because maybe your first choice does not work. All right. So read and highlight the first 2 pages. Get to understand the Rome's government, their strengths and weaknesses, and then pick your passion. And we'll be working on this Thursday and Friday. This will all be due on midnight on Sunday, unless you were absent. All right, folks, good luck. I can't wait to see your work. Please put your passion into this, and we will see you soon. Good luck.